If I may, though, it feels like you've got a little bit of armor up here, and I wouldn't blame you because it is invasive, and if you're sensitive in this area, wherever it is, you can't trust the internet with your vulnerability. You cannot trust that people are going to be kind instead of cruel about whatever difficulties you might have with love.
But it's not only in internet. It's not only internet. It's when you walk around the street. It's when you go buy something. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was just internet because you turn off the fucking phone. But sometimes you buying groceries. You know, and somebody comes in like, yo, what happened to you? You know, it's crazy. I know it comes with the territory. It comes with being a public figure. It comes with being a superstar. It's just the part that I don't like. I'm not saying that I'm going to go crazy over this and I hate the world and I don't like people. No, I love people. I love good people, you know. I love real fans. It's like the other day, Bad Bunny. And shout out to Bad Bunny if he hears this. I remember there was a situation with him where somebody recorded him and he threw the phone out. And the first mentality of mine was like, okay, that wasn't okay. That was fucked up. But then he did a song where he said, you know, the person that put that phone, that I threw the phone in the water, when they put their phone, that person wasn't really my fan. And I understood him 100%. Because the reality is, if you really a fan of somebody, you talk to that person. It's like, yo, I admire what you do. Some of these people just want a trophy for their Instagram. They don't give a fuck about you. They just want to show off. They just want to brag. And they don't even have, like, you know, decency to come to you in a good way. Like, sometimes people come to me like, yo, can I get a picture? I'm like, yo, say hi. Say hi first, man. Give me a hug, man. Just talk.
You're just craving a human connection, just to have a normal human moment.
Yeah, like, you know, like, if you're a fan, really, like, you love me like that, show me that. Don't show me you need me for your phone, for your social media, because you just want attention. Because the reality is, that's the biggest drug today, attention. Everybody wants attention. That's just sad.
What were you equipped with the second time that you arrived at the attention that you were better equipped to handle because you were more mature, more of an adult? You had learned things from the first time that you liked or didn't like about the experience?
You said it right there. You said it yourself. I was more mature, more adult. I've learned out of all of my mistakes. And that made me, I always said this. I said, God gave me the fame that I have today in a good time. Because if he would have gave me this money that I have now and fame when I was 20, it would have been a problem. But he gave it to me in a moment where, you know, my head is, you know, stable. And I have a more business mentality now. I have a more mature mentality. But the reality is, you know, it's a lot of fame and a lot of success. And sometimes, you know, you got to be trained for this, you know. And I was trained a little bit, but sometimes, you know, it's lonely in the top, you know. You feel lonely in the top because it's right now I'm in a moment in my career where I love it. I enjoy it because I'm not the #1 artist in the world anymore, because there's always going to be a #1 artist in the world, you know what I'm saying? Today it's me, tomorrow it's somebody else, and then somebody else, because that's the way. You can't just be on top forever. It's just life. It's the way it works. But I have a lot of fame. I'm successful, but I'm not in the spotlight as much, and I can move around a little bit better, you know? And I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying that. My brand is still big. I'm still touring around the world. But I can move a little bit easier because I'm not the #1. When I was the #1 artist in the world, in that moment, I was really sad and scared, you know? Happy because of my success, scared about what's gonna be the math on all this. You know, it's too much. Every year I would come out with a #1 hit, you know, a global hit, and every year it got bigger and bigger, and I felt that more enemies and more envy and more haters and more, you know, it's a scary moment. And if you're not prepared for it, you could go crazy, you know. Eventually, you know, I was prepared for it. But it's a lot. It's a lot. You got to be really smart to deal with it. I mean, I don't like right now, and I know I've mentioned him twice already, but Bad Bunny, I don't know, like he's the biggest artist right now in the world. I don't know how he thinks, you know. I don't know how he feels.
But you don't envy it necessarily, right, dude? Like you're looking at it like, man, that seems like a lot. That seems like
I don't envy it nothing. That's I went through it. Remember this: Bad Bunny right now is the #1 artist in the world. It doesn't mean that 10 years from now is going to be one with bigger numbers than him, but it doesn't mean that he didn't feel the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm asking you if you look at that. When I say envy, I don't mean envy.
No.
I say, do you look at it and like see a lot of pressure and be like, that seems like a lot?
Yeah, but I didn't. I got it the way you said. What I'm trying to say is that it's scary. Like I know what I went through. The same thing is what I'm saying.
Lonely how though? When you say lonely at the top, what are you thinking of there?
Everybody wants a piece from you, man. Everybody wants a piece from you. It's just not.
You're distrustful. You don't there's a demand on your time. You don't know who to trust. It's you're alone with your responsibilities. No one knows what it's like to be you.
And they would just want Nicky Jam. They don't want Nick Rivera. You know what I'm saying? It's just is that and it's a scary moment because you don't know where it's gonna end. You know, it's like, wow, like you really need to be really strong for that. And it's a scary situation and nobody knows what it is until you're there. You know.